I just want to say, guys, before I get into this video, I feel like I went into detail as much as I could on what happened when I was being bullied. It was more of a lot of taunting, but it was like an everyday thing, so it really piled up and got to me. I tried to go into detail as much as I could. It was a little foggy because this was way back, in kindergarten, like all the way up basically through the middle school years. So it was kind of foggy, but I do tell you guys what happened, how it made me feel, what I went through, and some advice. Today is another story time. This story time, whew. Let's just get into it. You probably could tell by the title. Check out the description to see all my social media platforms, and go follow me on them so you know what kind of video is going to be uploaded next. Getting into this video. This video is a video about when I used to get bullied. This started a while back, basically truly since I started school. Even in kindergarten, truthfully, it goes all the way back then. More so back then it was getting picked on, but then it gradually got worse. In kindergarten, I didn't have the best teeth. My teeth were really big. As far as they used to stick out. I had a big gap. I'm gonna show you guys how they look. My teeth used to look like you look like a squirrel, a rabbit, and this stuff is literally the whole school year. And then it was a point to where people weren't even happy for me. I'm a good student in school, and it got to the point where I would get awards at the end of the year, and nobody was really happy for me. Nobody said, oh, she deserves that. People in the class. And this is when I'm really little. How does stuff start that young? People say she doesn't deserve that, and people will be like, she's not what she seems. What? How? Please, I just want to know how. And this stuff is in such a little grade. That's what I just don't understand. I just I can't fathom the fact that I got picked on so little. Then it got to a point where people literally walked all over me. I had a friend, thought she was my friend. We would be sitting in line for the bathroom, and next thing you know, she's stepping on the back of my shoes. And it's not we're walking and it's by accident. It's she's plain bluntly stepping on the back of my shoe. But I'm just you're supposed to be my friend. You're stepping on the back of my shoes on purpose. So that was pretty weird. Preschool and kindergarten and all that, it's pretty foggy, but those are some things that I do remember. Then I got picked on for wearing this hairstyle every almost all the time. But it's not I would come in, it was raggedy or anything. It was literally freshened up all the time. But I just still got picked on for that too. And my whole thing is, I just don't know why. I feel I didn't even have any friends back then. Everybody's getting to know each other. I feel nobody wants to get to know me. And maybe in me, I'm already a shy person, so it's hard to get to know people. But it's just nobody ever wanted to really try to get to know me. I was really alone. It was just hard. So moving on, even just looking at this picture made me sad. It just go back to them days where I'm just starting school and nobody's trying to get to know me. It's just I was really alone, and I was getting picked on, taunted for the littlest things, and it still hurt because that stuff happened every day of the school year, and people I thought were my friends wasn't my friends, probably truly didn't even like me. And when I look at this picture, yeah, I'm smiling because it's a picture, but it's just I feel I really don't even look happy in this because of all that stuff that did happen. And then even going on into later years of like 5th grade, it got even harder. My class was only filled with so many girls that I really couldn't even get to be anybody's friend, and it didn't even seem like I thought I had a friend in there, and it was like off and on type things. And then next thing you know, the girl who stood out the most with it, and she was like the biggest of it. And it's just when I'm growing up and I'm in a higher grade and I really don't have anybody, it hurts. I mean, still getting picked on about my teeth. I don't really probably think I had braces yet, and even if I did, I remember I still got taunted for that. Even when I first got my braces, nobody's thinking, oh, her teeth is going to get straight, especially, you know, if they don't have braces, then my teeth is going to be straighter than yours. But they're not thinking about that, you know. Then I got picked on for my grades. Back then, I felt like this even brought my grades down in a sense. Like, I didn't have the best grades. All of the taunting of basically, like, I don't even know where to start. Is so much. Like, I swear 5th grade, it was really the hardest. Like, then it's like they're already saying like the stuff about me. They're saying, you know, it's like I can't even remember this stuff. All I can remember is the worst moments of how I really had nobody there for me, nobody to get me through this. Some days it would be so bad. We had lunch in our classroom some days, and I feel like I wouldn't even like sometimes sit with anybody. Like, I would sit by myself. And the craziest thing is, you even had the boys against me too, as far as they would say stuff when they could about my teeth. And how are you still taunting me about my teeth? And mind you, these are the same people, so things didn't get better, they just got worse somehow. And the boys are taunting me, the girls are taunting me. I had a crush on somebody, they go and tell him that I had a crush. First of all, I did not want it to happen. Then the girl that's the bully, the biggest bully of them all, because they were all kind of like in her clan following her, she's like, oh, he doesn't like you, he'll never like you. Then people start saying, you know, he likes her. And I'm just like at this point I don't even care anymore. Like, but it's just like I'm trying so hard to remember the things, because it's just crazy. Like, I have times where I'm going right into the bathroom crying. If I'm not crying in the bathroom, I'm crying in my desk. Then, you know, the teacher's like, you know, pick your head up. And then I'm ashamed to pick my head up because I'm over here crying. And then they don't even care. Yeah, they see me crying, but they don't care. Next day, still getting taunted. Like, it's just so sad. Like, I didn't even want to be recognized. The teacher would call me up to the board. As I said, didn't have the best grades, wasn't the smartest. Get called up to the board, get something wrong. Everybody want to laugh. The tension's on me, and somehow the teacher's yelling at me. I swear, just everybody was against me. Even the teachers, it felt like sometimes. Like, then going home after school and stuff. You don't want to just keep letting people walk all over you, because then they'll just keep doing it. And then it's like, when I do say stuff back, they come at me harder. Like, that's just okay. So it just felt like I was at a war I could not win. I would literally come home crying every night. I got picked up every day from school from my grandmother. I wouldn't even tell her nothing. Some days I just sit in the back and I'll be quiet, crying to myself, hoping she didn't hear me, because I didn't even want to tell her about it. I literally went through the battle myself because I didn't have anybody to talk to, because everybody was against. Then it gets to about 6th grade, and back in 5th grade our classes weren't combined, so it was literally only like 6 girls including myself, so only like 5 other girls. So by the time 6th grade came, all those classes came together. Mind you, somehow the other class of girls really didn't even like me either. And then you had the boys going against me, my crush. just like basically he didn't really pay me no attention. So, and it's just like they had something to say. How do y'all have something to say? Y'all don't even know me. Y'all really don't know me. And if y'all think y'all knew anything about me, it was the stuff that the people who were bullying me and basically didn't like me were saying. I'm telling you, nobody ever really got to fill me out. And I swear if they did, it wasn't me. Because it was some points where I would try to act like someone I'm not to get them to like me. And that didn't make it any better. All I would get was a couple laughs, you know. And that really hurt. Like, it was 6th grade. We basically came together. And it got worse. Because at this point, it wasn't even just... So, guys, at this point when we clashed together in 6th grade and they combined all classes, it literally got harder. It's like now I had one bully that was the biggest one of them all, and now it comes to 2 bullies. 2 like main bullies. Truly, I don't even like, I can't even fathom the fact of what happened. Like, it's just like I remember the worst stuff, like the times where I just used to cry because I was put down so much, the times where people just, you know, keep saying stuff about me, keep talking about me, and then it's like to the point where I'm in a bigger classroom with a bigger group of girls where I think, you know, maybe I'll be able to be someone's friend, and then it's like, didn't happen, and I don't know why. But it's like it was worse in there because this time we got to go like to the cafeteria and, you know, it was tables. No one sometimes didn't want to make room for me at their table, push me out of the table. So some days I would go, when we went to the cafeteria, I would just go straight down. And I would just sit at my own table, and then you have people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, I would sometimes literally, like, so tables were like this, and I would sit on this side so I couldn't even see anyone because I would be crying again. Then sometimes you had people walking over to me like, are you crying? Like, and those are the girls that, you know, are the bullies and who are doing all of this stuff that's just not making me feel right or happy. And then all I know is one day, I don't know what happened, this girl, she threw peas on me. She started throwing the school lunch on me, and I'm like, you know, people are laughing, nobody's trying to help me, nobody's like, that's not right. And what can I do? I'm not even a person to start a fight. So I mean, that stuff, like, and it's just sad, especially with, like, people know I didn't fight. They know I'm not a fighter. I'm really not a fighter. And I'm not even ashamed to say that. But they know I didn't fight, and they would still mess with me, still, you know, come for me. And I don't know why, and nobody tried to help me. Like, no one. It's just sad. Like, it's really sad. The taunting. And I'm sorry, like, if I'm not really going into detail with what was being taunted, but I'm telling you, this is real. Like, I can't really explain, but I can just tell you how it made me feel, what I went through at certain points, the crying, the sitting by myself, being alone, and no one ever trying to help. So my tips of advice: don't become friends with the bully. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, but me, I wasn't thinking straight, and, you know, wasn't right. Then I would say, tell someone. I feel like it would have been easier to get through if I had told someone, and someone would have, you know, coached me through it. Somebody might have even ended up speaking to the girls who, you know, did it. Even the boys, like a whole class discussion, because it was everyone. Also, if you're having bad thoughts, don't go through with them, because I did have bad thoughts, like bad thoughts as to where I didn't even want to be on this earth anymore. And if you have thoughts like that, that's when you really tell someone, and don't go through with it. Today in life, I'm doing so much better. Like, I feel like I'm around genuine people. I have really nice friends, and I'm so glad I have them. I'm doing so much better in school. And yeah, things are really good now. Also, if things are getting too bad, you might just need to transfer schools. You know, that just might be a help, because I was in the same school since kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade. So just imagine that. Sometimes, you know, even tell a teacher right there on the spot when it's happening. Let them see evidence. Let them see what's going on. You know, do whatever you can, because the more you speak of it, the better, like, things will work out for you. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Remember to check that description. Yeah, check the description. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, my lovelies.